Hi and welcome everybody to another episode of our duotone wing and foiling tech talks. I'm Klaas and I'm standing here with Finn Spencer from our design team on Maui, him and his brother designing all our foil boards. And yeah, Finn, you're holding the Skybrid SLS here.
Yes.
Next to me on my other side, I have the Skybrid Original. This quickly evolved into the most popular board range that we have. In the mid-length segment, the Skybrid has set kind of a benchmark for having a really great combination of stability, ease of use with all that efficiency. So we really worked hard to refine that shape, and you guys been at the forefront of that. So run us through the new Skybrid SLS, new Skybrid. They're the same shapes, let's hear straight from you what you've done.
Yeah, it's cool to see how popular the Skybrid has become, just the really good all-around wingboard. And with how popular it is, we spent a ton of time working on the new boards, like a lot of protos, a lot of little tweaks, things to try and make it better. So the main changes this year are slightly longer, slightly narrower, but biggest thing in mind was keeping the same stability that we had last year, because that's what a lot of people liked about the Skybrids. And then, but we've just found with the longer and narrower, you get the better takeoffs, like easier takeoff, fair bit turnier, I noticed when we tried it. And then, yeah, so those things just make it more high performance and fun, but keep the same kind of ease of use.
That is exactly what I felt when I visited you guys for testing. As you said, we had the whole yard full of boards and different styles, different tails. And mentioning tails, this is one thing we really worked on to see if that cutouts that we had last year, if there's something where we can improve, and we found something.
Yeah, just with trying different variations of tail shapes and cutouts or not, we came up with this. It's a bit more pulled in diamond-ish tail. And what we've really found with this was when you're getting going, you can kind of dig it in the water easier, just with a longer board. That seems to help. And then through turns, you have a bit more clearance. And we also just made the deck a bit wider up top. So the bottom's still nice and pulled in, but then when you're down in the water, you have a bit more stability from the deck.
That's one thing I just wanted to mention. Generally on rail shape, it seemed like you worked a lot on the different rails, and this seems to have a higher apex. And what I felt that was what was really helpful, especially on the smaller sizes, was that you had the rails on the deck further out, right?
Yeah, definitely that was a big point with especially the smaller sizes, but it kind of morphs into the bigger ones as well, is just bringing the width of the deck up so you can really get your feet on the edges for turns, and then easier to grab. Just
so
makes everything
it's a
bit
narrow
better.
board, but it doesn't feel narrow
No,
when you ride it.
not at all.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, just higher apex, like you said, especially through the back, to just get the tail to dig in really nice when you're getting going.
Yeah, really nice. Sizes, since this board range is so popular, we also increased the options.
Yeah.
So last year we had 15-liter steps from 55 up to ultimately 130. Now we're starting, smallest one is a 45.
Love the 45.
Pretty high performance board. If you have the level for it, that thing is awesome. And then in the biggest segment of sellers, we came to 10-liter steps. So we have a 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, lots of options in the most popular volumes. And then we have the biggest ones, 115 and 130. Also then increasing in length a little bit.
Yeah, with the very bigger sizes, we just increase the length a bit to draw out the water line, keep them from getting too thick, and it'll just help the stability, help them get going easier, all of that.
So target customer-wise, I guess everyone who is coming from his first winging experience, who's not really into jumping, and there's a big majority of wingers who don't really want to get into jumping, the Skybrid is the way to go, right?
Just for most things winging, it's been the board.
Yeah.
I mean, here in the chute, I've been riding it in a bunch of waves and loving it. Like, I don't want to ride anything else.
You ride it strapless most of the time?
I love riding it strapless, just so I can get my feet narrow, kind of on the rails, and feels like a surfboard.
Pure prone foil experience. Yeah. So we have 3 technologies, our all-new hollow D-Lab construction, the SLS being a full Bikes carbon, full PVC sandwich board. And then we have our vacuum epoxy construction, a bit more price point oriented. All of these shapes have the long tracks, the long carbon tracks, which is really helpful for this type of board to have the options to ride all sorts of foils. There's some foils that need to be mounted further forward.
Yeah.
Some have a lot of lift in front foot and can be ridden or should be ridden further back.
Yeah.
Even some of our race guys use this board with the Blitz. And talking about the variety, what about power winging?
Yeah, for testing the Para Wings, these were the boards we were riding all the time, and then riding them there, it's perfect, pretty much. You get that ease of getting going, but then still the really maneuverable feel, so it's been kind of the board for that.
So the R&D of the Skybrid has been going pretty much along with the R&D of the Stash, and we found out pretty quickly that stability we have in this mid-length segment really helps in getting on board and getting started with this type of board. For power winging, you need that efficiency.
Absolutely.
If you don't have a downwinder and you want to get into power winging, obviously downwinder being a really great board for it, but Skybrid is the best bet to have a good start.
And then in the smaller sizes, like the 45 liter, the 60, they're great foil assist boards, or the 45 even a great prone board for small waves. So just a really good range of disciplines you can use this board for.
45 prone foiling, I guess, for a lot of learners.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're looking for foil assist, we have the Midfish in the range, which is purpose built for this. But if you want to have a board that you mainly want to wing on, and then on the windless days you want to have a good time on the foil assist, then the Skybrid is the best option we can offer you. So great, lots of different options on this board, great variety, and I think a really big customer group out there, group of riders that is attracted by this shape. That's why it went straight to our best sellers.
No, it's cool to see, and just kept a lot of the kind of similar features that made it very easy to use. The similar bottom, kind of single concave to flat, just really easy planing, kind of just bounces right off the water. So very nice for getting going and touchdowns.
So Max, our product manager, worked a lot on the constructions of these to make them bump proof but as light as possible.
They're very light.
Majority of this shapes is molded, and we invested there in the molds to make them really precise and weight reduced. I think the graphic department's done a great job there as well.
Looks good.
Striking optics. All the foot strap options that you know from our Sky Style range as well, the Sky Free, we have all the options of being slightly offset, having a V strap, double options for the rear strap. So yeah, I think that's a lot of infos on the new Skybrid SLS. And guys, if you have any more questions, leave them below the video. Finn and Jeffrey will be there. I will be there. Our team will be there. Everyone in our team has been riding the Skybrids obviously quite a bit. So yeah, leave us whatever you want to know, and leave us a like if you like this content. And we hope to see you in one of the next episodes.